Say hello to 999. 9 persons, 9 doors, in 9 hours. Nine, 9 hours, 9 persons, and 9 doors. This is a DS game made by the creators of Danganronpa, actually, is my understanding. I don't know which screens are going to be using most, so I might be switching between them quite a bit. I have never seen this game, so this is a blind playthrough. However, I do know it's sort of an escape the room game, is generally what it's called. This game is fiction. All names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this production are fictitious. Exploding intensifies. Menu. A loud noise startled Junpei awake, and his eyes snapped open. Okay, so here's the menu. And calc. That's... File. Okay, so the only thing I can do right now is save. Junpei is awake, and his eyes snapped open. As they adjusted to the light, he realized that he didn't recognize his surroundings. Ow! With a crack, Junpei's head connected with something metal. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself, but he found himself groping at empty air. His balance lost, and his still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on, Junpei tumbled down to the cold, gray floor. Oh, ouch! God damn it! God, what the hell? Junpei glared at the room, still trying to determine where he'd woken up. The fall had shaken the last cobwebs of sleep from his mind, and finally he understood where he'd fallen from. It was a bed. A 3-level bunk bed, in fact. Junpei had fallen apparently from the topmost bunk. His shoulder hurt, his knees hurt, his hip hurt, his entire body hurt. He'd feel a bump forming on his forehead where he'd slammed it against the low ceiling. He wondered if that bump was the reason he felt his vision wavering a bit, but that seemed unlikely. At first he thought the tremor that ran through his legs was just another effect of the rude awakening. As he looked around, he realized it was real. The whole room was shaking. Was it an earthquake, he wondered? It didn't seem likely. It was shaking far too quickly for an earthquake. Then again, Junpei had no idea what it was. It's not an earthquake. He tried to tell himself it was important. Junpei rubbed the growing bump on his head and gingerly climbed to his feet. His balance regained. He finally took his first good look around the room. And muttered to himself, "Where am I?" His pain momentarily forgotten in the face of the confusion of his circumstances, Junpei looked around the room once more. Minutes passed while Junpei struggled to get his bearings. Then, as suddenly as they had begun, the tremors ceased. A cold silence fell over the room. From somewhere far away, Junpei could hear the sound of metal He felt his stomach tighten. There were thousands of things that the sound could have been, None of the things he could think of were good. In an attempt to distract himself, Junpei looked around the room once more. There was a stove that looked more antique than functional. The 3-level bunk bed mattress that was so thin there were barely any more than blankets. On the other side of the room was an identical bed, and set in the wall between the bed was a slightly dirty iron door. First thing Junpei noticed about the door was a number roughly emblazoned across it. On the surface of the door, in red paint, someone had written 5. 5? What's this 5 mean? Suspicious and still utterly confused, Junpei approached the door slowly. Standing, at last, in front of the door, Junpei grabbed hold of the L-shaped handle. A push yield, no movement, and the pull the same result. A few more tries cemented the truth in Junpei's mind. It wouldn't open. No matter how hard he pushed and shoved, the handle wouldn't budge. Next to the door was an odd-looking device that reminded Junpei of a card reader. It couldn't take a genius to figure out the odd-looking device was keeping the door shut. Junpei knocked hard on the door. Hey! Hello? Is anyone there? Open the door! There was no response. Junpei threw his left fist into the door. And stopped. What the hell is this? I wasn't really sure what to say. On his left wrist was a bracelet of a sort he'd never seen before. In the center was a large LCD display. It looked like nothing else so much as a watch, but it clearly wasn't that. After all, it showed only a single number. 5. That's the same as the door. True, the numbers were the same, but he had no idea what that might mean. All he knew was that it was strange and new, and he wanted it off. Junpei flipped his hand over as if to remove the watch, but there's no sign of a bracelet. It was solid. The other side of the bracelet was solid. No buckle, no collapse, nothing. He sighed and flipped the thing back over. There were a number of rivets on the rim of the face. Perhaps... He pushed them, but nothing happened. On a watch, they might be dials for adjusting date or time, but on this bracelet, they did nothing. Junpei was at a loss. What was he going to do? Growing more desperate, he began to tug at it. However... Ugh! Damn! It's no good. Damn thing won't come off. A steel ring ran from the face, around Junpei's wrist, and back into the face. He couldn't be pulling the bracelet off anytime in the near future. What the hell is the deal with this thing? Frustration and desperation were beginning to mix as the reality of the situation began to dawn fully on Junpei. So much was happening, and none of it made sense. Junpei felt as though he were about to explode. Where am I? And why the hell am I here? Why? Why? What the hell happened to me? It was at that moment that he noticed the window. The window was round, rimmed in riveted brass, like a window from the early 20th century ship. What? Wait, am I in a ship? Junpei walked slowly towards the window. He could see nothing beyond it but a thick, impenetrable darkness. Junpei squinted, trying to see something, anything. It was at that moment. What the? You gotta be kidding me! What the hell's going on here? A crack split the glass of the window, and for a moment Junpei stared at it. Then the window burst, and the water began to pour in the room. What the hell? God damn it! Junpei yelled and spun around. His feet slipping on the water already coming through the window, he ran for the door. You gotta find another way out, kid. Hey, anyone? Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something! There was no reply. As Junpei screamed and pounded at the door, the water began to rise. It was now ankle-deep on the floor, and rising quickly towards his knees. Things were not looking good for Junpei. Not good at all. He needed to find a way out, and quickly. Junpei ran his hand across his forehead, brushing the sweat from out of his eyes, and looked around the room. Seek a way out. Okay, third-class cabin. We're looking around. Operations during escape. During an escape, you can move to different parts of the room by touching the bottom screen. Since many areas require very exact selection, we recommend you use the stylus. Searching during an escape. During an escape, you can touch the background to search anywhere in the room. Areas you investigate will be highlighted yellow the moment you touch them. Depending on the nature of the location of the touch, you might find an item or a hint. Begin searching by touching places on the bottom screen. How to move. Looks like I'm going to be using mostly the mouse for this game, sort of like Layton games. Touch the triangle icon on the bottom screen. Doing so will change the viewing angle of the room and move you to different locations. You can do the same thing by pressing left or right or down on the control pad. Bird's eye view. If you want to know where you are, touch the X on the camera icon at the bottom. Junpei does not have the biggest vocabulary. Apparently not. On the bottom screen, this will show you where you are and what direction you're facing. Saving during an escape. Pressing start will allow you to save. If you want to quit, we recommend pressing start. Purpose of the escape. The purpose of each escape is to get out of the room. How you do that depends on the room. You'll need to search all throughout the room to discover what you'll need to do to get out. Search for hints and items that may help you find a way out. Okay, well, it doesn't feel like I'm timed. I can't access the file. Ooh, it's a pipe. I know. I'll crawl into the pipe and find a way out. There's nobody here to make fun of my lame jokes. And this sucks. At least you have priorities straight. Pipe's not very big. There's no way I can fit it, and even if it does lead out of here. About items. During an escape, investigating certain items in the room will allow you to obtain items. Once you've obtained an item, you'll be able to go to the item screen. Touching an item on the top left will take you to the item screen. On the item screen, you'll be able to investigate, hold, and combine items that you found. If you want to investigate an item you found, touch the icon in the item screen. Then touch search at the top right corner of the bottom screen. Okay, note from bulletin board. Note has a got in red and in blue. Okay, can I, like, fold it over? Investigate with an item. Touching an item while on the item screen will select the item. While the item is selected, touching back will return you to the room investigation screen. If you look down at the bottom left corner of the screen, you should see the icon. This shows that you're holding the item. If you hold an item while investigating the room, you may trigger a reaction. Investigate suspicious areas with the item to see if anything happens. Press up on the control pad to select another item for you to hold. A picture frame. Search. An old picture frame. There's a picture of a ship in it. There's some screws keeping the back on. Okay. So let's find a screwdriver if we can. Doesn't seem like there's anything hidden in the sink. This is the only drain in the room. There's a towel next to the sink. Bulletin board, nothing left on it. There's nothing on top of the shelf. This is the middle bunk. This is, as far as I can tell, a pole that is attached to the bed. Okay. Move away. Water just keeps pouring through the window. It's like a waterfall. I don't think shoving something in the window is going to stop the water. In other words, if I don't want to die, I need to find a way out of this room. I have to figure it out. There's a pair of simple chairs next to the table. Water's already up to the chair. There's a door to the stove. Well, it opens easy enough. Sure wish the door would get out as easy as it was as easy to open. Ah, here we go. Combine it with this. Well, the screwdriver got the screws off easily enough. And here's the picture. Ah, okay. And there's an arrow on the piece of paper. Okay. So we have solid, not solid. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need to take notes of this game, aren't I? Okay. Note-taking initiated. You go there. I'm gonna you. Everything's falling. It's okay. I know exactly what I'm planning. Okay, so red solid this shape, so 7. Red not solid that shape, so 6. Blue solid this shape, 8. Not solid that shape, 3. Okay, but red, blue, in case this is important, blue. And let's double check this thing again. It says left to right. If I were to fold it Though, here's the thing though, if I folded it, the shapes would be the same. But they would be not solid. This one would be not solid. So I'm concerned about the folding thing. Let's search this. Squares! Right, squares! That has to be important. So someone wrote a bunch of numbers and symbols on the back of the picture, huh? But we don't have any squares. Let's keep looking. Combining items. Take two items you found and combine them. They may turn into something else. To do this, select an item on the item screen and touch X combine on top part of bottom screen. Then select the second item and touch combining. Two items can be combined, you will receive a new item. If they cannot be combined, nothing will happen. A screwdriver, huh? Wonder why that's here. Well, let's see if there's anything in here. Oh, looks like there is. Key? Yeah, there's a little blue key in the bottom of this pot. Odd. It's probably not for the door. Search. The key's pretty small. Definitely not for the door. It could also be upside down. Yeah, but the arrow, way it points. The key's blue. Is it supposed to open something else blue? The way the arrow points could be upside down. Okay, let's do that. Let's see if I can... I want to rearrange you so you're upside down. This is harder to navigate than it looks, I promise. There we go. Okay, so it's upside down now. Ish. There we go. Okay, now it's upside down. So if I did do it upside down, but I mean it still goes in the same direction. So we would start with red, that shape. Or solid, that shape. So that would be 8. 8, that shape. Not solid, that shape. 2. Red, red. Solid blue, that shape is another 8. No, wait. It is! They're both 8s. That's weird. Another 8. Not solid, that shape. That's a 1. Blue. Okay, so we have 2 possibilities for the code. What if whatever we're going to be using said code for? Who knows? Nothing in here. I'm looking at a pot lid. Totally a stove. Nothing inside, though. Open. It's a closet. There's some hangers on the pole. Uh-oh. There's a code here. Lock on the briefcase, but it won't budge. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole. There's a small keyhole right next to the dial. The number on the dial is 0101. Alright, let's write that down just in case that's important. 0101 base code. I'm going to go ahead and just turn my controller off, because apparently I don't need it. I guess I'm going to need a key before I can put in any numbers. Alright. Picture full cruise liner, small key blue. Huh? I guess it's the wrong key. It looks like it's the right size, but I can't get it into the hole. Fine. The number on the dial is 0101. Need a key before I can put in any numbers. Okay. No. Keyhole next dial. Alright, so I guess we don't do this yet. Oh, there's a blue one here. I can keep looking. Cows come home. All I'm gonna find there is a pillow. Damn it! Is there anything else I can use? I almost didn't notice this. Damn it! No matter what it doesn't matter what I do. This won't budge because it's locked. It's just like the red briefcase. 0101 again. Looks like the blue key fit in that keyhole, and nothing. Guess we need some sort of code for the dial. Minigames. During an escape, your investigation may trigger one of several minigames. All operations of the minigame are done by touching the bottom screen. Some minigames require you to manipulate something, while others only require you to apply the right object or touch the right thing. Operation instructions. Touching the dial will cause it to move to the next number. Enter 4 numbers this way and then touch the key. If the numbers are correct, it will unlock. Alright, let's try the first code I wanted to do. So 7683. 7. Wait, that one doesn't even go up to 6. So you might be right. 8281. No. This one doesn't go up to 6. Okay, maybe it's not telling me... Maybe it's telling me how many times I push the button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. No. Maybe if I do the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. No. Damn it! Open, you stupid thing! I don't think it's gonna open if I whack it on the wall a couple times. It might make me feel better. Not gonna help, though. Alright, Junpei, don't freak out. Keep it cool and look around for some more clues. I don't suppose I can combine the two of you. No. Okay. Yeah, maybe there is a second note. I see what you're saying. The colors do have to be important. Yeah, okay. Let's go look for another note. Well, a small key, red. Small key, red. Okay. Junpei grabbed the key and shoved it into his pocket. He intended to leave immediately, but something stopped him. His reflection stared back at him from the mirror. He had scarcely recognized himself. What's up with my face? His confusion was so well justified. His face was drawn and pale. Dark circles under his eyes made him look like he was nearly dead. Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? Even as he said it, something in his mind opened and memory bobbed to the surface. It was the last thing Junpei remembered for waking up in a strange room. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled off the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Inside was his apartment, a small one-bedroom affair that ran about $2630 a month. He moved into it when he entered college. So far, he'd been there for 3 years and 7 months. He stepped inside and turned on the lights. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blinked and flickered slowly to life, as if waking from a deep slumber. Their cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it. Magazines piled up in the corner, textbooks collecting dust, CD cases covering the floor, jeans and t-shirt he'd worn the day before and tossed on the floor. There was one thing that didn't belong, however. There was a breeze. Breaths of cool day-at-night air wafted in the apartment, carrying the smell of autumn with them. The white curtain framing the window swayed gently in the wind. Huh? That's weird. Did I leave that open? Junpei walked towards the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. One of the panes was hanging open. He stuck his head out and looked around. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Junpei shrugged. Must have just left it open earlier. Closed the window. Then it happened. Junpei turned, found himself face to mask with a man dressed in all black. The man wore a deep hood, a bulky gas mask, his face entirely hidden. Junpei tried to scream. All he could manage was a strangled croak. He tried to step forward toward the man, but his legs could no longer support his weight. Junpei collapsed on the floor, a crumpled heap of limbs, like a discarded puppet. Too late, he noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. Small objects shaped distressingly like a grenade sat in the floor of the front of his face, hissing, the white smoke pouring out at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into a white haze. He could feel his mind begin to fade as well, a white haze that was not the smoke creeping in the edges of his vision. Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen. A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh, and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on. You are going to participate in a game. The Nonary game. It is a game where you put your life on the line. That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him. The masked man faded from his vision. He felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist. That's right! That guy with the gas mask! That son of a bitch must have taken me here. As to who the man was or might have been, Junpei had no idea. Indeed, he wasn't even sure the assailant had been a man. The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak. Who was the man in the mask? You have been chosen. Junpei remembered that much, but what it might mean, that was beyond him. If it's Saw all over again, get the number, the door gets an order number, should tip me off. I don't know. This might have some Saw-like qualities to it. I'm liking this so far. Like I said, it's written by the people behind Danganronpa. You don't know? The main plot of Danganronpa is there are a bunch of high school-age children trapped in a school, and they're told that the only way out is to kill each other. So, these guys are not strangers to dark stories. Junpei had no idea where he was or why he was there. There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important. You are going to participate in a game. The Nonary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line. The Nonary game, huh? The hell's a Nonary game? God damn it! With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. There's nothing left on the mirror. Okay. But I haven't found another thing. Pipe supports the bed. I need to find another paper. I guess that's a lever, huh? Maybe if I pull it. Well, it looks like pulling on the lever just makes a weird noise. Great. Danganronpa? Danganronpa. The voice actor I keep suggesting on Twitch, Elegy of Games, he's done Danganronpa 1 and 2. There's a Danganronpa 1.5, but you want to play it after 2, and there's another story, I think, that basically play the main series first and then play the other 2 games that are side games, if you're interested in looking those up. Be mighty careful for spoilers if you're going to watch that game. One, the guy suggests he plays it blind, so mighty careful of spoilers. That game is huge on twists, turns, and like who's going to live, who's going to die, that kind of stuff. And it's really interesting. The light's still red, but the display hasn't changed. Damn it! Why the hell isn't this thing opening? The groove on the side of this thing looks like it's made to have a keycard swiped in. Swipe through it or something like that. Maybe if I can find a card I can unlock this thing. I don't suppose this counts. I doubt it. Shoots knife with the liver on it. Looks like it's got a card reader on its side. It's the weirdest card reader I've ever seen. Okay, I don't think any of this helps me. 5. 5, huh? What does that mean? Well, I can reach this bunk. Might as well look through it. Huh? Damn, nothing here. The table. Water's pouring onto it. Looks like a wool waterfall. PSP hum? It's PSP and all the rest of the games are on Vita. So yeah. That's why I watch it, not play it. If I could have played it blind for streams, I would have. I was able to play the first game, but emulating it is tricky, and it's definitely not stream ready for me to emulate. I would need a Vita player if I wanted to do that. I don't see anything useful here. Adrea, hello, and thank you. I'm glad that people say this game is as good as they are saying this game is good. I'm super excited to play it. There's a pipe at the other end of the bed. There's nothing up top. The blue briefcase on top of the bed. I don't think I'm ready to use that briefcase yet. I think I need another piece of paper. That's the thing. Well, looks like we've got a light in here. And electricity. Oh, goody! So when the water gets high enough, we're getting zapped. Alright. Bulletin board. Nothing on it. Alright, let's just go ahead and use the red key. Because that's a thing we know we can do. Key. Alright, let's stick the red key in there. It's not opening. In fact, it's not doing anything at all. Well, alright, I take it back. I guess I can move the dial now. So it looks like I'm gonna have to put in the right numbers and then turn the key. I do that, this thing should pop right open. Give it a shot. Operation instructions, touching the dial will cause it to move the next number, enter 4 numbers this way, and then touch the key. If numbers are correct, it will unlock. Alright, so let's do the 4 theories that we had before. First off, 7, 6. Nope, that one also does not go past 5. So instead, we're going to reset 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Oopsies. That should be at 4. No. Okay. Reset. 8, 2, 1. Let's try that. 8, 2, 8, 1. Sorry. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Okay, no. So, base code is 0101. Let's go back. It's not opening. I wonder if anything I've got might have a hint. I think it should open if I put in the right numbers and turn the key. Alright, so let's look at what our code thing is. Now, if we wanted to make this red, I'm going to try and get it right side up again. The way you move these things is kind of counterintuitive at times. It's like, you got to rotate it opposite of what you're expecting. Alright, the way it folds should be important. It folding should be important. Is what I think. Search. Now it's got internet blue. You think it blows Danganronpa out of the water? I really liked Danganronpa for the characters and for the story, and I liked how it was so imaginative with its story. So if this is better than Danganronpa, I'm all for it, and I totally look forward to keep playing it. Fortunately, I only have like 20 minutes left in today's stream, but I definitely and there's nothing behind it on the back, so that tells me I should fold this page somehow. I wish I could manipulate it somehow and actually fold it physically and then see what it looks like then. But it mirrors, is the thing. If you fold it, then this shape will match this shape. Just this one will be unfilled, this one will be filled, and this shape will match that shape. And they don't combine. I'm not getting any search. I'm going to keep looking around just a bit. Not getting a very good view. Out of the water. Because it's funny, because someone's gonna drown. I like you guys. Yeah, speaking of, I'm glad the water isn't continuing. Closet, nothing much here. I'm one of those people that might miss a small detail in the environment. So, I'm gonna give another thing a look around. Oh, this is a mirror. That's why. Okay. For some reason, I thought this was an actual room, and then it occurred to me, no, he looked through this, and there's the door. It's definitely a mirror. Of course it is. Don't be silly, Haven. Nothing left on the mirror. I'm guessing whatever I get needs to match the card reader, but that's not necessarily true. I need to manipulate this object, but it's not letting me. So that means I'm on the wrong track, probably. Yep, it won't even let me specifically mess with this. Yeah, this is a weird card reader. I've looked at everything here. Sink is a pinch of junk. We'll be draining water here, I guess. A mirror! Of course. No, wait, what? How do I use items? Like, I'm using it, right? Yeah, right, this means I'm using it. Maybe the shapes are mirrored. But I can't show them to the mirror. Like, it's not letting me look at it that way. Just a picture of a boat. Wait. Huh. Oh. Why are there squares on it, though? The fact that there's squares on it worries me. If I were to fold that so it looked red, I'm covering part of it with my hand now, so you guys can't see that, obviously. And if I folded the paper and then held it up to the mirror, what would it look like? It would look like, I'm going to write this down so I can see it visually. It'll look with that colored in, that not colored in, and then mirrored, it would look like that not colored in, and then that colored in. And this would be red. And then if it were blue and I did the same thing, it would look like that not colored in, that colored in, and it would look like that colored in, and that not colored in. And this would be blue. And for that to work, let's see, red would be 7, 4, 1, 8, and blue would be 2. Blue wouldn't work though. Is that supposed to be like a 9 or something? No, that is totally a 9. Okay, 9. But see, this isn't working. 6, 3, because the second digit and the last digit can't be over 5. I think. But we're going to go back and try that just in case I'm misremembering it. Okay, so this is blue, so we're going to do 2. I know how to operate it. You don't need to retell me. Okay, 2. Nope, see, I can't get to 9. Okay, so maybe it's the other way. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. No. Ugh. Let's try the other one. Red looked more plausible with this theory. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's set you to 4. So you do 1, so you get 8. And that doesn't go to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. This is already really tough. I don't get it. So folding it and mirroring it didn't work. Oh, 01, 01. There's got to be some significance to the fact that they're already numbered. That's why I keep thinking that it's not a number of how many... It's not a number of what you're supposed to put there. It's a number of how many times you push the button. God, I'm bad at puzzles, though. Ugh. And these puzzles are already pretty mean. Hey, Soji. I just need to put the right numbers in. Come on, Haven. Think. No. I'm stuck in the first bloody room. This is a damn hard game. I like it. Alright, I need to get back to those cards. I have to find the right number and turn the key. And that briefcase should open. Okay, so here's my clues. This is a key to tell me exactly what numbers each one represents. Wait, I mistook one for one that was 8. And it shouldn't have been. It should have been a 6. This entire time, it's because I misread one of them. Isn't it? Let's hope that Professor Layton's behind one of those doors. And yeah, I heard this game has multiple endings. So... both right side up and upside down would be needed. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. So right side up is that. Flip over. Come on. Okay. Then upside down, and then... Okay, so hold on. Do that. Then that. I'm gonna write down... Oh, no, wait. That's not what I wanted. Okay, That. Write those down. But the arrow points this way. Then when the arrow points that way, they look like this. Okay. Now for red... You get... This is blue. Red. Oh, wait. Cancel that. I'm writing a lot of notes now because I want to do this right. There. And then color you in. There. Not colored in. And then the normal way would be colored in. Not colored in. There and there. Okay, so let's look up what those would look like. For blue, that would be... This one is a 1. That one is an 8. That one is a 6. And that one is a 3. Okay, for red, that makes this one a 7. This one a 4, this one a 2, and this one a 9. Now it's the order that's a little confusing is the problem, because of the way the arrows work. So, let's play with this a little. Okay, for blue... 6, 3, 8, 1. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. No. Okay. 6, 3, 8, 1 works. But let's try 8, 1, 6, 3. No. 8, 3, 6, 1. No. So it's not that. So this is 6 and this is a 3. And if we rotate it, this is an 8, this is a 1. And following the arrow, that means you would think, make sure to search the room entirely. It got stuck here as well. It turns out you missed the another briefcase paper. There's another paper in here? I haven't found another paper. I thought I searched pretty thoroughly. Oh man, the water's already up to the bottom of the bed. Better hurry this up. And then climb the ladder. I want to look on top. Ladder? I don't even know her. Most original joke ever. I'm missing some stupid stuff. I would do that if I played it on my own, Meta Knight Kirby. But because I'm playing on a stream, I don't want to look stuff up. I want to retain a blind playthrough. So these games tend to be better for me when I play them on a stream. There's the card reader. I can't do anything with the card reader. Well, worst case scenario, I could just climb up there. Yeah, right, like that's gonna help work. I can see down here is the other side of the top bunk. Pretty high up there. They go up there. Nothing useful on it. Uh-oh. Can't bring myself to call this a bed. It looks like a board with a sheet on it. It's pretty flat. There is another one! Shit! Well, they don't combine. But this is what we need. This is what we need. Okay, so blue. Square, filled in. Not filled in triangle. And then next to it is filled in triangle, not filled in triangle. Alright, and that's blue. Let's look at red. Red first is filled in triangle, not filled in triangle. I've only drawn these shapes like 20 times, that's no big deal. And then we've got a filled in triangle and not filled in square. Alright, so what does that give us? For blue, that gives us 0, 2, 6, 3. And for red, that gives us 7, 3, 8, 5. Okay. Back to those suitcases. And now the squares make sense. Yeah, I was worried about those squares this entire time. Okay, blue. I was doing the same thing, Kirby. I was doing the exact same thing. If numbers are correct, it will unlock 0, 2, 6, 3. It opened! Yes! Alright, let's see if these numbers work. Turn the key and... Hey! Looks like it's working! Yes! Alright, let's open it up. Yes! It opened! Looks like there's something in here. What is this? A file? File screen. If you find any documents or notes during the escape, the information on them will be available from the file screen. Open the file screen, touch File in the top right of the screen. Once in the file screen, select files by touching them, or by pressing on the control pad. If you touch Search, the contents of the file you select will be displayed in the upper screen. Alright, let's see what's inside this file. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to each one another. I'm going to write this down because, yeah. Lowercase h. There you go, Soji. Okay, add numbers to one another. All numbers. If you end up with something greater than a single digit together, if greater than single digit, add the digits to one another. Add digits. For instance, if you have a double-digit number, add the number in the tens place to the number in the ones place. Keep adding digits in the manner until you get a single digit. Keep doing so single digit. That final single digit is your digital root. Example, digital root of 678 would be 21, 21, 3. Therefore, the digital root of 678 is 3. The digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4 would be 10, 1, 0, 1. Therefore, digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1. I see. So I keep adding numbers until I get a single digit number. Oh, looks like there's something on the back of this thing. A notebook, a pen, a calculator, and a stack of key cards, huh? Key cards. A stack of blue key cards. They are either 6 or 9. Or they're 69. No. Okay. Oh, I should search those. New material has been added to the file screen. Calculator. The calculator screen can be used during an escape or during a novel sequence. During an escape, you can access it by pressing Y. This will open the calculator screen. To operate a calculator, touch the bottom screen. When using a calculator, numbers on top are your calculations, and numbers on the bottom are your answer. The calculator can also be calculated digital root, which is important to the progression of the story. Oh, wow! Here's tons of things. Digital roots, control string, escape, section. Alright. Escape tips. Touching the bottom screen during escape searches touch area. Repeatedly touching again may uncover new clues. Oh, okay. Touching an arrow that appears in an area you search will take you someplace else. You can switch items on the item screen. Select an item on the screen allows you to hold it. After selecting an item, leaving the item screen, the icon will appear on the bottom screen, showing the item you're holding. Touching certain areas while holding might cause something to happen. Use this function to combine items. Selecting an item on the item screen, touch combine. Combining, you'll have a new item. All controlling during minigames is done by touching the bottom screen. You want to quit, touch back. During difficulty solving minigame, make sure you search the room thoroughly. Sometimes new hits can be unlocked if you fail enough times. Well, that's good to know. I'm glad they have that function. Search these. Looks like key cards. There's a number written on each card. 678. Alright, so 678. Let's use the calculator for that. Does that mean something? Okay, where's... Shit. I thought I could just... Let me turn my controller back on. So apparently it's not going to let me do the thing, the calculator thing, without my controller. Alright, 678, digital root. 3. Alright, so there's our digital root. And let's go to the red briefcase. Alright, our answer for red is 7-3. I know how to operate the damn buttons. I want to try and get past this room if at all possible before we end today. 7385. Oops. 85. Wait, what? No! Maybe. Wait, what about that note on the bulletin board? There were a couple of symbols on it that were red. Someone drew those symbols on the back of the picture, along with some of them on back. Those symbols have been the code I need to get the briefcase open? I figured that much out, thank you, game. Alright, hold on. Let me double check the red. Solid, not solid. Solid, not solid. 7, 3, 8, 5. What happened? Oh, I wrote the wrong shape. Damn it. That's actually a 4, not a 3. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, numbers are correct, it will unlock. So, 7485. There we go. Yes! I unlocked it! It's opening! More keycards. They look like keycards. There's a number on each one. 1, 2, 3. So blue is 6, 7, 8. Red is 1, 2, 3. And we obviously want the, we probably want the calculator to help us out here. It won't let me use the calculator. Let me use the calculator. Oh, wrong button. What? No, controller turned off. That's why. Don't do that to me, controller. There we go. 1, 2, 3, digital root. 6. Cool. Now what does all that mean? These cards with numbers on them. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. Alright, let's slide this card and see if it works. And... no. Huh? It's not working. Why? Damn it! No, that's not right. That's right, I still have cards I haven't used. Oh, if I combine them. No? Alright, here's the blue ones. Damn it! Not again! There aren't any more cards in here. Only got one other hint. Of course, the files! That file said something about a digital root. Digital root. The digital root, huh? What am I supposed to do with... there's a 5 on the door. Do I have to get a digital root of 5? No! Digital root of 5 is 5! Not really sure about this. Whatever, it's worth a shot. Let's see if this works. I'll slide the cards that give me the digital root of 5 through the reader. Touch 3 cards and select them. Digital root selected cards is to be displayed on the top screen. Touching oh! I have to reverse digital root? After you selected 3 cards, touch the device. The reverse digital root. Oh god. Okay. 1, 2, 3 equals 6. So obviously that can't work. What if I were to make 14? I can't. Actually, I can. Alright, I think this is gonna work. There we go, that's a new noise. Huh? Did it just unlock? That light was red, now it's blue. No doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go! The only door in and out of this room, right next to this weird device. You found it! Yay! I'm the best! Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall. Gasping to catch his breath, he looked around. Which we're going to have to take care of next time. Ooh boy. Finish saving. Okay. This game's pretty good. So, that's the end of today's stream. See, my name is Lamar Haven. I stream Monday through Friday starting at 10 a.m. PST. That is 1 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays, Thursdays, I do not no longer stream To the Moon because we finished with it. Or at least what is available so far. Sounds like there's a sequel coming eventually. However, we do now play 999. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. It is an escape the room game, which is pretty intense. I like the puzzles. You gotta really think about them. Think carefully. And I'm gonna do my best. With Sans Layton, I need another puzzle game. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I stream Wild Arms 3. Blind, as chosen by you, the viewers. Oh, 999 is also blind, in case you couldn't tell. Wild Arms 3 is extremely fun. I'm enjoying it a lot, but I think we're nearing the end. Which is why, if you wish to vote on what I'm going to play next, either check the title or check Twitter or whatever. Get the link. Because it's time to vote for what I want to play, for what you want me to play next. You guys have never let me down. And so far, we've got 3-place tie. Wild Arms 4, Suikoden 3, and Lunar. This ended up being a lot more interesting than I thought. I've heard good things about 999. It's kind of a cult hit, in a way. And I look forward a lot to next Tuesday. However, this stream and the one right before this, the To the Moon stream, gets cross-posted to my YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, you can either follow a link on screen or a link below the stream to get to my YouTube channel. On YouTube, I have 2 YouTube-specific series. They are Resident Evil 4 and The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I will not be getting a Friday episode of Afterbirth up this week. I'm sorry, too busy, too many things have been coming up. I would love to record that extra episode that I do need to get right now. But one, I have to eat, then immediately after, I have tons of chores to do. So I can't. I'm sorry, folks. I'd really love to be able to keep up with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule for Afterbirth, but I have said that it's actually a 2 to 3 time a week schedule because Afterbirth episodes are so long, I can't always get to them. That said, if you don't miss, that is. Do I really have that much of a reputation for missing streams? I do. I suck. Anyway, that said, I am done for the day. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you folks next time.